So I get to the Slovenian border and they flag me over, and there's no other cars on the road. I'm the only person driving into this big border crossing. Makes me wait for a little bit, and then he comes up and he asks me for my passport. Then he asks me for my car papers. Then he comes back and says, "Do you have a license?" And I said, "Yeah, here's my license." Then he comes back with a license and says, "Don't you have an international driver license?" And I said, "No." And he says, to be in Europe, you have to have an international driver's license. And I said, "I don't have one." And he gave me my license back and he says, "Okay, wait." And then he goes back and I hear yelling in the background. I don't think it's about me, but somebody was yelling something about something. Then he comes back, hands me my papers and says, "Prego." And that's it. No explanation. Oh my God, these guys, they love to do that shit. So, one more big border, we see what happens. Okay, ciao. Here's the latest update. I just pulled up to the border and it was sooner than the map showed. And now I look at the map and it's not one of the official borders that has medical control. So I'm quite sure they're going to say you have to turn around and go half an hour around to the other border where you're supposed to be. You came the wrong way. And the reason I came the wrong way is because I was following the signs the whole way, thinking that Google Maps was wrong. So I don't know what's going to happen, but there's three cars in front of me, and they're going kind of slow. So I will let you know what happens, darling. I pulled up to the guy and I said, "Oh, I think I went to the wrong border because I don't have a test and I haven't gone to Split and blah, blah, blah." And he says, "No, no, 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 no." And he's shaking his head like, uh-oh, what's he going to say? And then I said, "I'm going to Split. I have a reservation for 2 weeks and I have an eye appointment." And he says, "Okay, so to go there, you need a reservation." I said, "Yeah, I have one here." And I showed him on my phone and he really looked at it and he really wrote down the address, asked me for my phone number, which I had. And then I gave him, oh, he said, "You have to get a vaccination, a test. And when the test is negative, then you're free to run around, but you can't until then." But there was no test at the border because it wasn't a border that had tests. I don't know if the other one does or not, but this one didn't. So he gave me a piece of paper about how to isolate, which I haven't looked at. So when I get to Split, because they know where I am, I suspect they will be checking me. So I need to get a test when I'm there. And then I hang out in the hotel for a couple days, who knows how long. And it's only 4 hours away from here. So things are looking up, my dear. Okay, here's my story.